G'day gamers, Ranger Tony here for episode 3 of Rise to Ruin. Actually, this should have almost been episode 4. I just realised... Oh, another loot box. I thought I was recording and I wasn't. That's very, very silly of me. We have expanded a little bit from where we were last time. Not a hell of a lot. We have a few more things planned out, but we've actually started to build our defences up here, and that's the main thing. So we've got the Blight over here, and it's the second night, so they're starting to send creatures to us, and they go through this windy track here through the mountains, and there's actually a slime here that's following the path, and he comes all the way around the top there, and then he comes down through here and attacks. So our plan is to build a wall straight across here, all the way across to this side, and then build a maze in front of the wall here that they have to zigzag their way through while the towers behind the wall obliterate them. That's the plan. At least until they start trying to burrow their way through all of this tree here to come at me from this angle. So yes, we are building this tower at the moment, but unfortunately we're a little low on crystal, so we're waiting for our builders to come and mine some crystal and send it back. I did specify some that could be mined down here, and then we're going to have to. Oh, what am I talking about? I'm silly. Grab crystal, drop it. Grab crystal, drop it. I dropped that crystal wrong. There we go. It's got its crystal. They can finish that. So the wall that we're building here is a stone gate with large fire pits on either side. Then there'll be a section of wall with another large fire pit and a tower in the middle of it. And then there'll be another tower here that'll have an overlap and another section of wall there with a fire pit on the other side. The fire pits just provide plenty of light so that we can see what's going on. We have a makeshift Fletcher here that is, or boa, that is producing ammo for that tower. Oh, that tower's got a longer range than I thought it did. I thought their range was way shorter than that. Oh, well, that's good. That's good. We can have lots of overlap then, because I plan to have a lot of towers across here, because this is going to be the main way that they come to try and attack us. Okay, so so what we're going to do next is going to let them finish building this stuff, and then we've got an ancillary here to expand out the number of build slots, and a landfill here so that we can start processing the junk in the trash cans, and our third ancillary down here just to expand this way. We don't want to go too much further down this way, but we need to put it somewhere, and it seemed a waste to put another ancillary right here next to that one. And they're finishing off this rock tumbler here at the moment. We're just waiting for some more stone for that. Okay, so oh, here comes a slime. So our tower's taking good care of that, as well as our guards smacking away with their fists, and it's all gone. So there's probably more creatures coming. It's a little hard to see in the dark. There's another headless there. You can see the path that they take. It's a convoluted thing just to be able to get to us. He'll probably change his path later when he gets about here. He'll see the light over here and he'll go towards this stuff a little bit more, or down towards this. He's targeting that house back there. Maybe he won't. We'll see. We might be able to... Oh, that was another headless there. Very good. Very good. So yes, we're going to keep expanding over here, but we need to get this ancillary and this ancillary built or our settlement upgraded so that we can continue to expand. There's a couple of slimes here. They're turning around, heading back now, and that other headless, he's going to turn back as well, which is fine by me. I don't have a problem with that. What overlay have I got on there at the moment that is horrible? I thought I only had the perimeter. Everything looks really weird and yellow when it shouldn't be yellow. Why is all this yellow? And all that's pink. Anyway. Turn the perimeter back on. That's better. It must have got a little bit confused with something. Yeah, the only problem is that the colour of this grass isn't that easy to see what you're doing, what you're working on sometimes. Have we? No, haven't run out of stone yet. Just keeping an eye on that. Okay, our rock tumbler should be almost done. Are you bringing the stone to the rock tumbler? You are. Good. If you weren't, I was going to grab it and just do it manually. Right, that one's done. And that's all done there, so let's turn on this ancillary. Get that going. We need to definitely push this way as much as possible so that we can continue this wall all the way up to here. It may just require creating some more outposts and bow towers and things like that to push that line out, but we definitely need to get out that way. I wonder if we're going to get any more people today. Let's drop back our guards. I'm probably going to leave just one guard there just so that it doesn't complain that there is no occupancy. But let's get our builders back working on everything because that's the important stuff. Getting things built. We can probably... Oh, yes, of course. The annoying thing is that even these fire pits use up one of your building slots. So I was thinking, I could just space out a couple more and push my way that way, but I can't. Not until I get more building slots. We need someone to work in here. Now, initially, I'm going to put 2 people in here like I did with the fletching, which means we've got to take a couple of people from the builders. How are the fletchers going? They've got 8 out of the 20 I want them to make. That's good. Okay, I'll leave that to continue going. Wondering if it's worthwhile putting in a 3rd lumberjack. How are all our people doing? Our hunger's at 62, our water's at 62. How many water carriers do we have? Water masters are just 2. So there's a whole bunch of things that I really want to queue up here. I think we need, from a infrastructure side of things, we need more water carriers. So I need to put another water purifier, and I'll probably do that down over here, and they'll use this water source. We need to start upgrading the housing that we've got. And we probably want to consider putting in a water bottler and maybe a couple of more farms. So I think what we're going to have to do to accomplish all of that is we are going to have to upgrade our settlement again as well. We should also consider upgrading our farms fairly soon. But it's time to motivate the land again and see if we can get some more resources there. Did we end up getting... Yes, we got we got 3 new spots of resources that we didn't have before. So it does... And, you know, some of those trees grew back. So it's really useful to use that ability whenever you can. I must say, I keep forgetting to use, like, the healing aura when there's a big battle going on and my guys are getting into the thick of it. And I should consider using recall at times as well. Not that I've found that to be a problem too much, but, you know. So as soon as these ancillaries, we need 20 more wood there and we need 12 more wood there. Once they're done, I'm going to start the upgrade of the settlement, and I'll also start that landfill. I'll let them build 2 things at once. It's not a problem. I just try to not have too many things being built at the same time because it tends to slow you down a little bit. Ah, good. Some nomads. Where are they coming from? Where are they coming from? Ah, here they come. 3 more nomads. Do 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 do. Looks like 3 more women. If you can even really tell that from those, but that looks like a woman, and that looks like a woman, and that looks like a woman. Or my old eyes are deceiving me, one of the two. Charlotte Lucas, Rika Raja, and Brie Larson. Well, I told you that some of the names were a little bit weird. Brie Larson. I recognise the name, I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you what... is she the one that was in Captain Marvel? Or am I thinking of someone else? I'm sure I'll get done in the comments for not knowing that. Okay, so we've got 3 more builders temporarily. Unfortunately, someone's going to have to move over to landfill soon. Actually, we want to... Oh no, 2 organisers will be enough for now. Actually, we'll need to go to 3 once we get the 3rd building. So that one's almost done. They just need a builder to come and give it a last smack or 2 or 3 or 4. Here we go. And drop that back. There we go. And then delivering the last of the wood to here. Okay, let's unpause the landfill. So we've got a bunch more slots now here, which is good. So we don't really have to worry too much about getting our settlement upgraded just yet. So what I'm going to do then is, I said another water purifier down here somewhere. I don't even know what that spot there is. Rock rubble. That's fine. Water purifier right there. So we're going to build the water purifier and the makeshift landfill together. That's not quite far enough north to be able to get that, but that's fine. What this will allow me to do, though, is place in, because I've got lots of spaces there. I've got 11, so I can build a few things. Let's place in a bunch more lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Damn it, 10 perfectly. I'm going to dismantle that one. And that one wasn't 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. So I'm going to put one in at 10 and then I'll delete that one. 1, 2, 3. And we will dismantle that one. What other buildings do we need at the moment? I said I need a couple of more farms, and it's probably not a bad idea. To put a farm there. We'll just pause that. I don't know if I can actually... I can't pause those. That's fine. And I want another farm somewhere else, and so let's put that other farm down here next to that ancillary, and there's a whole bunch of turnips down here as well that we can allow to be harvested. And we want this water to be harvestable as well by that water purifier. And because the last trash barrel's over there, I'm thinking another trash can just there is probably a good idea as well. And where was the... we had a trash can there for that group. We got a trash can there for and there for that group. We got one down here for this group. We also need a trash can up here, even though we've got the landfill right there. So let's chuck a trash can right there as well. Then eventually we'll put another one up here for something. Wow. So that ancillary pushed that way out. I didn't notice that. And let's put in another. This one's going to be a bullet tower. Oh, damn it, I can't put it there yet. I might have to put it there. Looks like the bow towers have much larger range than the bullet towers. So I think I'm going to put a bullet tower here and then another bow tower there, or maybe here. I don't know. We'll see. That'll push our influence that way. Is that all crystal? That's flour. Where's some more crystals? Down here. I need a crystallarium, but let's just... there we go. Oh, there was all that wood there I could have picked up. Anyway. So that reminds me, that's what else we need. We need a crystal harvestery. And because we have a section of crystal that comes all the way down here like that, we got crystal over there as well, but we're going to put this one that's right. We need boards for the crystal harvestery. I forgot about that. That's the reason why we don't buy it. We don't start producing that yet, because we have to be able to make boards. It's probably not a bad idea. We've got the ability to do the lumber mill now. So that's our lumber shack down there. Perfect size. We put that there like that. Let's pause that as well for now. We're also eventually going to want a stone cuttery down here. And that can go there like that. And we're also going to pause that. And we're ages away from needing a forge, so we're not going to bother with that just yet. It feels like it's a good time to start getting some of these going. Now, I tend to find, and I could be wrong on this, but I tend to feel anyway, that putting these up here near where all the battle is going to be, putting these essence collectors, is a good idea, because you sort of generate essence from the guys when they die. Was there a slime here? I think there was. All of that wood that was there must have, because that's all woody trash, there must have been a trash slime up here. It's the problem when you dismantle things and you've got this trash sitting around. Slimes up here. Oh, we want more crystal for those. Okay, let's do it. Let's freak people out. 1. Oh, because I got them paused. I've got to forget that you can't do that when they're paused. I love how the people freak out when you do things like that around them. The other thing that you'll notice with the little doggos, see, this is a doggy here, it's one of ours, I think, yep. When you have the lightning storms and the doggos appear, some of the dogs are afraid of lightning and they'll go run off, scared. Okay, we've got our landfill ready to go here. So let's assign a couple of trashers to that, which means we have to go back and unassign a couple of builders. That trash can's almost done. This water purifier is getting there. Once it is done, we are going to have to update our water masters. How can we have 39 out of 38 buildings? I don't know how it's let us do that, and I'm not going to complain right now, but it does suggest that I need to update my settlement. So let's get that started as well. Yeah, that's paused, that's paused. Yeah, it's so hard not to start getting too far ahead of yourself in this game. I have to be really careful about that when I'm playing. Where is it? It's evening, so, well, afternoon, I think, is probably a better time to call that one, because you have midday and then you have evening and then you have dusk. Oh, we had a baby born. So there's 3 children in the village now. 1 person's still homeless. Really? I didn't think we were that bad off. That's alright. We can increase the number of guards at one point, and that will cover that. If I do that right now, that should eventually say that we've got no homeless. It might take a few minutes, but Right, well, nothing interesting seems to be happening right this very second, and I don't want to hit fast forward and potentially crash the game, so I think I'm going to leave it here. We're doing quite well. We're starting to get ready for the hordes that are going to come overnight, and nighttime is almost here, so we'll see that in the next episode. We've got some light sources going so we can see them coming. We've got a couple of towers ready to go, and we've got some essence collectors which we'll hopefully be able to use to gain some magical power from them as they die. Let's just really quickly get some more plants going there. So thank you for joining me for this episode of Rise to Ruin. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a like and share it with your friends. Make sure you subscribe to keep up to date when the new videos come out, and I'll see you for the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye.